Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Rohit. Today we'll talk about the CMDB Relationship Management, Query Builder and the CMDB Dashboard. These are the three topics we'll today cover. So without wasting time, let's get started. To talk about the relationship, I have taken two example of this CI. One is the uh, CMDB CI server table. So this is contents in the servers table. It means that it's in the top. In bottom they have the Unix and Linux server. So I am taking an example for the server. This is one of the server, and if you see and if I scroll down, there is a relationship. Okay, and these are the relationship we can see right now. Okay, and if you see the relationship, there are two types of relationship. One is the downtime relationship in the left side it is showing. Another is the upstream relationship it is showing. So what does it mean? I'll quickly cover. And also if you see the relationship, it's saying L1, L2, L3. What all those three, or you will also cover those part. Okay. So as I mentioned in the past video, to see the relationship, you just need to be click the plus sign. Once you click the plus sign, it will show the relationships details. So now, if you see here, in this dependency view, my CI name is the database server. So this is my server, so which is in the top level, because if you see, in the upstream is empty. It means that in this server, there is nothing in the top. The server is in top and they have many child. Okay, they have many relationship. There is nothing in the top of the server. Although might be this relationship is not properly maintained, but I am just giving you the example. So right now this CI top is empty, and in the parallel they have one racks and another database. Okay, so these racks is nothing but the first level relationship. So if you see in this L1, there is a racks called NY0101. So if you see NY0101, which is nothing but a L1 relationships. Now, from NY01, there is a one more relationship called data center zone, right? So this is the another CI which is connected to rack. This is not connected directly to the server, but this is connected via rack, right? So this is L2 relationships. If you go back and see the L2 relationship, from where it is connected NY01 to, it is directly connected to NY1A, which is nothing but this relationship. And the third relationship that you can see, the computer room, which is connected from NY1A to the NY floor, that is the third relationship. So if you see here, the third relationship showing NYA1 connected with NY floor 1. So basically, if you see, this server have three level connections. So one is the racks, and racks connected with the data center, and data center connected with the computer room. So basically, server have that L3 relationship with the computer. So in between there are two L1 and L2 relationships. Okay. So if I go back to that relationship, so you can see that in the left side all the downstream and the right side all the upstream relationship is showing. So if you click on that gear icon, you will be able to see this structure, dependency structure also. If you click the tree, you can see right now a database connected with the rack connected with the located zone, and located zone connected with located in. So if you click on the tree, it will be structured in a structured way. So who all are connected with whom, it will be shown in a tree way. You can click in the tree view and you can see that. Otherwise you can click the flag. Here is the one thing, how many maximum level of relationship you want to see. So you can, if you selected that one, it means it will only show the direct relationships with that server. If you selected two, it means that L2 level relationship will be show. Maximum level can be shown till 5 relationship. Okay, so if you show the click the 5, it will show it have only relationship with till 3, so it will be show only till 3. Okay, so let's take another example of this CI. I have another CI called Windows Server, which is connected with downstream relationship along with the upstream relationship. So if I click here dependency view, So this is our Windows server, and this Windows server connected with two server. You can see one is the server 1 and server 2, and this server 1 is connected with one mass storage. And these all are down level relationship, and upper level relationships have there is two service, and these two service have one service, and this one service have one more service. So if I talk about the upstream have L1 relationship, L2 relationship, L3 relationships, and downstream have L1 and L2. So in downstream, there is a two direct relationship. One is the VMware SD04 and 07. So let's see. These are the direct relationship 04 and 07. And then this 04 and 07, there is a one more relationship called L2 relationship. If you see from 04 comma 07 means that from both the way it is connected to that actually one of the relationship called mass storage, and that is the L2 relationship, which is nothing but it is showing the mass storage relationship which is connected from both the way. So that's all about your downstream relationship. And the upstream relationship, if you see L1, there is a Windows and there is a Outlook web access to service, Windows and Outlook, two services there, and these two are connected to a L2 relationship, which is nothing but a electronics mass. You can see that this is the electronics messaging system, and from the electronics messaging, there is a one more relationship called IT service, which is nothing but in top. So you can see that way you can see all the relationships in that in between top and bottom. Okay. There is a many options. Horizontal, you can click the horizontal and you can see the relationship in the horizontal. You can click the redial, it will be look like that. There are many other options or many other way you can see that. Okay, so I'll prefer that vertical. If you want, you can do the horizontal based on that your case. Secondly, there is a one tab called details tabs. If you click the details tab, it will show all the related non CMDB classes where it is referring to this particular CN. So if it is referring to that incident, problem, change, it will show all these in the bottom section. So if you want to see wherever it is using, you can simply see that by clicking on the details tab. So in this case, you can see the mapping settings, and there are many more options. You can try it all the relationship mappings, dependence type. So dependence type, everything. There is a many other options. If you want to explore, you can explore. And then if you want to increase the size, you can click the plus sign and see that the relationships. And that's it for that relationship. Second question you might be came up that where those relationships are stored or how it is showing that, because this is a CI and this is also a CI. So this is a one Windows server and this is another server. But how the relationship is building and where the relationship is stored. So basically relationships are stored in CMDB rel CI table. You can go to the CMDB rel CI. There is a table called CMDB rel CI and search. Okay, and here our case, this is the downstream. If I talk about the downstream directly connected with the VMware to VMware, right? So this is my CI name, and I want to find the downstream relationships for this CI. So I'll go to this relationship table. In the parent, I'll set this name and hit enter. So you can see this CI is parent CI is directly connected with these many child. Okay, so these two are child. Now I want to find out the L2 relationships. Then I have to find with the child name comma here and paste here and hit enter. So I can see there is a one more relationships called L2 relationships called storage network. So basically in the CMDB rel CI or CI relationships table have parent child, and every time if you see the dependency, first it will be your parent and these two will be child, and next time if you want to find that L2, then you have to pick these two CI and set as a parent and you need to find out the child. Similarly, if you want to find out these, upstream relationships, you need to copy this CI name, and instead of parent, this time you need to define as a child and hit enter. once you hit the child, it will be see that there will be two parents. As you can see, there is a two parent, one is the Windows mobile, another is the Outlook web access, that you can see in these two parent. So if we want to find out that upstream relationships, we have to set the child as your particular CI. Okay, so this is called relationships table, CI relationships. Also, if you notice that each CI, each CI is connected with a particular relationships. So if you see that this CI is connect as a run as, this CI is connect as a receive from data, and this CI, these all are CI are connected with services relationships. All these relationships types are, you can also see here the relationships types are showing. So these relationships types also coming from one of the another table called CMDB rel underscore type table. So this is another separate table which is coming from the CMDB, and where all the definitions, CI relationship definition are present. This is all the CI relationship definition is there in CI relationship type. So that's it. Now we'll try to connect one CI with each other. So I'll manually add a relationship maybe. Okay, I'll go to this server and then I'll click the plus sign. Once I click the plus sign, I will be able to connect any of the CI. So once I click that plus sign, you can see I am in a relationship editor page where all these few things are showing. First, it is showing suggested relationship. What is the suggested relationship? Suggested relationship, it means that I can't relate one CI to the any of this CI. Like I can't select, I can't add Windows CI to directly one of the top class CI, or maybe I can't select Windows CI to the Linux server. There is a suggestion that based on the suggestion you can add. So if you see, now if you see this is my suggested relationship table, and this suggested relationship table is defined that what all CI I can add. Okay, and if I group by with the relationships, let's group by with the relationships. So there are 14 relationships I can connect. Okay, the 14 types of relationships I can connect a CI. For example, if I go here to this CI table, right now these are the suggested relationship I can connect to the particular CI. So this is the 14 count where I can connect to the CI. So let's take an example for our case. If we select, let's talk about the owns. The relationships type is own, and these are the class you can connect to that own. So let's go back to our dependency view again. The suggested relationships, and if we select that own, type is own, you can see the filter will be automatically updated that 1 2 3 4, the four classes we can connect to CI. So if I go here, the suggested relationship, there is a four class. So you can see that there is a four classes actually present, and four types of classes we can connect as a owns relationship. So now if I go back to that suggested relationship, these are the four classes, and once I scroll down, these are the CI we can connect. So I'll select that it one and these all three, and click the plus sign here. So you can see these three right now is added with 0 1 2, and these are the existing relationships. And then once I click the save and exit, the relationship will be saved and exist. So let's save that. Now once you add that, if I go back to the relationship table and search here with this CI name, you can see there are right now 5 CI which is connected directly with this parent CI. One is these two server, and these two are connected with the owns by relationships. Okay, so that's it. Now we'll talk about the query builder. So in the query builder, you can see that this is how the query builder looks like. I already created one query builder long time ago. So that's why all the saved query is showing here. So if you want to, what is the query builder? In the query builder, you can run a complex query and get the details. For our case, let's see how this case. If I click plus sign and then click the CMDB query and click Okay, so there is a query builder page showing here, and this is CI class manager view. Looks like that all the classes are showing here, and these have three tabs. One is the saved query, that query you will save that. One is the non CMDB tables, so whatever tables which is non CMDB, and whatever the CMDB CI, all this showing in this three tabs. Okay, so these CMDB classes, it's all related to the CMDB class. Now, if I go to the dependency view and click details, you can see there are a lot of changes showing, right? And this class is nothing but a Windows Server class. So, if I do a query here, call our case Windows Server, will click Windows Server, will drag that Windows Server connected with any change request. I want to see all these data. So click here and then drag the change request here and connect with each other, and then run this. So you will be able to see all these Windows Server which is connected to the change request will be directly showing there. So these are this is the Windows Server connected with these many change requests will be shown here. So that's the way you can build the complex query and you can search. So let's build a one more query. In this relationships, you can see this Windows Server connected with a server with a L1 relationship, right? So if I see this dependency view, this Windows Server directly connected with one of the server, these two server, right? So let's go back and then remove this change request and then add to that server. Here we can search the server and then scroll down. So this is my server class. I'll drag this server class and then connect with this one. So we'll connect this one, and now it is showing one star, means mandatory things I have to do. What I have to do, you have to define the level. And our case, this Windows server is connected with the server on L1. So we'll select the level equal to L1 here, first level relationship, and now we have to define the relationship type on which relationship it is connected. Our case runs on relationship, it is connected, so we'll select the relationship type equal to or runs on here. So you can see relationship type 1 to 1, and now if I run this filter will return this data. You can see I got a result called this is my Windows server connected with these many server table called SD007 and SD004, which is nothing but our case SD004 and SD007. Now here is the thing. I know the Windows server and I know there is a mass storage, right? So there is a mass storage. I want to directly do a relationship called Windows server connected with server and server connected with the mass storage device. I want to build a query. So go back to that. Here we'll do the mass storage, connect here, and this will be connected from Windows to this will be connected server to the mass storage, first level relationship, and relationships type is receive data from. So we'll add this relationship receive data from, and then we'll run that. So once we run that, see this case, the query result is divided into multiple parts. So this is our Windows server runs with this server, and this server are connected with these relationships, and this is the mass storage server. So in that case, you can go that way. Otherwise, if there could be one more scenario call, you know the Windows server, you don't know the what in between that, you know that there is a second level relationship with mass storage, you can also do that way. So let's go back to our query builder. I'll remove this Windows server, and then mass storage will be connected with the Windows server, and this case, it is not first level, it is second level, and then run. Now, if we go back to here, our CI, this is the OSD1, which is connected to the mass storage in a L2 relationship. Now, if I go to the query result and this show, Now if we go to the relationship and click show match, we'll be able to see there is a one relationship, but type is not showing because it's a real two. But if I click all, you can see there are many other CI which is directly connected with these relationships. So that's why these are the CI also showing here. So that's it for query builder. If you click the CMDB view, you can be able to see this is the CMDB dashboard. So this is our CMDB dashboard, and here it is saying that CMDB health scorecard is the 59%. So our expectation is that 100% it should have 100%, but it is right now 59%. So you can see here all these reports are showing that how the CI health is like a healthy CI should be have the 100%. You can see there are computer CI which is have duplicate name. There are printer which have the duplicate CI, and these are there is no orphan CI right now. These are the CI which we recently created the incident. These are the CI which is recently created change request, and the count is 7. Okay, and if you see the relationship health, so these are the particular CI health we talk about. Now the relationship health, there is a two tabs. One is the CI health and another is the relationship health. So so in the relationship, you can see that 64% is the relationships. It should be 100%. In our case, it's supposed to be 100%. There is the orphan CI, the CI state relationship is not correctly maintained. So this is CI relationship health. You can see that our expected behavior should be always 100%. Now go back to the third tab called CMDB Health Dashboard. So this health dashboard job is nothing but there are many job which is running every day on demand, which is run and collect the data and show here. So you need to turn on this data and execute to see the data. You can schedule that daily, monthly. Right now, I think these are the job which is in on demand or it's a daily. So you need to run this data daily and get the data. The last things we'll talk about that CI class manager. So I already talked about this one a little bit. So this is the hierarchy manager where you can see all these CI and their child classes. Although now if I talk about the server, I'll click the server here and select that. You can see similarly we talk about that server have these are the parent classes and these are the child classes. So once I click the server, there are a few things. This is the basic information of this class. This is extendable. It means the server class, another table can be extended to the server table, and this is the icon of this table. Let's talk about attribute. So attribute is nothing but all the columns we call attribute. So in a CI table or in a servers table or any of these classes table, whatever field will be there, all the field will call as an attribute, and then the attribute is divided into two parts. One is the all, this is the all, but let's forget about that. One is the derived, another is the added. So derived means that these are the columns will derive from the hardware table, computer table or hardware or configuration table. So whenever you create a fields on the CMDB CI table, that field will be cascade to the child table called server or their child table. Okay, but if you create similarly, if you create a data into the server table, this data will be show in a computer hardware and configuration. So it means that whenever any configuration changes will be happen, like field creation, their class updated, everything will be in the parent table. It will be cascade to the child table, and whenever the data will be added, it will be show into the parent table. So that's the rule. So these are the column which is derived from the parent classes, and added means these are the fields actually created only into the server table. Okay. And if I identification rule and reconciliation rule, we'll talk about in a later part. But if I click the suggested relationships, so that the table that we are referring in the last session, so in the CMDB rel type suggest table, these are the suggested relationship we can connect it to our CL. Okay. So that's it for today. I hope you guys like my video. If you have liked my video, please subscribe and hit the like button. And Leave your comments in my comment sections. Thank you very much. Have a great day.